No, not yet. No, that'll probably be the Sunday night after the after he doesn't win it at Phoenix. Which fun fact. The Sunday after no. The Sunday of the final race will be 2 years that I've been doing YouTube. So hell yeah.
And I still am beating you by one subscriber.
Shut your mouth.
No.
Sanchez. See, I mean, all this can just be like filler time on the show.
Anytime can be filler time with us.
Shut up. Just don't say anything inappropriate because I am recording, after all. Oh, wait a minute. I just realized I'm not even on fucking Discord on my computer. I'm on my phone. Shut your mouth.
I'm gonna say something completely retarded.
Just don't say anything racist.
Here's something you really love.
Just don't say anything racist. You'll be fine.
You can just let me share screen Spider-Man 2 or stream it and you just watch it.
No, I don't think so, sir.
Just remember when Tennesseans come up out of the Smoky Mountains all jacked up on moonshine and Mountain Dew, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Yeah. Okay, y'all hear me?
Unfortunately.
Shut your mouth.
Let's go.
Let's see, I turn my volume all the way up to 100.
Oh, let's have a job to pretend to care about tomorrow. Is it Cowboy Night? Oh wait, that's every night.
What?
Nothing.
Shut up. Okay, there we go.
What is that? Oh, my video on that bitch is at 365 views.
Yeah. Xfinity Series. So what happened in the Xfinity Series? Dale Jr. made a return?
I'll be able to talk a lot about that one because, yeah, it was a pretty good race. Can I talk about my Kamikaze Games comment?
No. Well, actually,
We'll leave him out of this.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want any drama on the show. I guess.
He's not gonna find it. We'll be fine.
You don't know that.
Dude, your podcasts get like 1 view a week.
Yeah, but for all you know, one of those views could be like his biggest fan or whatever, and they're like, "Oh my god, hey dude, they mentioned you on this show. They was talking shit."
Does he really have a biggest fan?
I don't know. I mean, a certain moderator is a mod for him, so.
But does she watch this? No, I doubt it.
I mean, I don't see who watches my shit. I just see how many views it gets. Let's see. Dale, what else happened? Dale Jr. returned to the track. Nothing happened in stage 1. Pretty much. Let's see. When did that wreck happen?
Well, with Josh Berry?
No. The
What with that?
Oh shit.
Chandler.
The one that happened in front of Dale Jr.
That happened.
Was that stage 1 or stage 2?
Stage 2.
Okay. So do
Might have
you?
been stage 3. I don't know.
I
Stage 2.
I know the Dale Jr. Josh Berry thing happened stage 3.
Yeah.
Um, Dale Jr. runs Josh Berry up the track. Into the wall. Let's see, who won that race?
Olmsted.
Yeah,
Sam Mayer.
Sam Mayer, that's right.
And Riley Herbst almost won it again.
Yeah.
And Kamikaze doesn't credit it at all because it's an almost win.
You know what the hell with
Just
it.
like Mark Martin almost won those championships.
Just like
Kind of like Casey Mears almost won. Well, I mean, he won.
I'd dig pretty deep to find some Casey Mears almost wins. Remember that time Reed Sorensen almost won Fontana?
Alright, Cup Series, nothing happened in stage 1. Was the Ross Chastain wreck in stage 2, do you remember? Or was it?
I can't remember.
Oh, shit. Fuck it. Ross Chastain.
Our favorite drivers beat you. Also, Bubba caused me to do a blowover at Daytona.
That's on the game. Nobody cares.
Shut up, cowboy. And besides, I was replacing Jimmy, so he made the Jimmy car flip.
Don't say that on this show. I'm pretty sure
Jimmy.
everybody knows that phrase is trademarked, essentially.
Why don't you love me, Jimmy?
Jimmy. And you know for a fact Michael Roots won't come after you.
Okay. If you say so. God damn it, y'all.
Come on, he has two. This podcast has two friends of his channel and Dale.
They're right, baby.
We might not be under the radar one day.
And Dale, two friends of the channel and the guy who got raided by him one time.
They're right, baby.
Rude. I want to be raided by Michael Roots.
Well, start streaming.
Stay awake.
Fuck.
What'd you say, Dale? Are you struggling to stay awake?
Yeah. But I'm here.
Are you serious? Y'all just talk about whatever.
Wake up.
Are you on?
Yeah. I told you.
Oh, hi. Welcome to.
Yeah.
Welcome to. You have to do some editing on that first few minutes. Welcome to Double File.
I told y'all I was gonna start recording and just let it be filler time or whatever. You idiots.
That's a lot of filler time. Like,
God damn it.
How the hell with it? I mean, it's only been 10 minutes.
that's
You might
pretty
have to
bad. You have to edit that shit down.
You might have to cut some of the silent treatment.
I'll,
But
Yeah,
I'll
I
trim
just skipped to the
5
part where I
minutes.
realized we're on.
I'll trim 5 minutes off.
So, in exciting news, Sam Mayer dominates and wins at Vegas. Sorry we were gone last week.
He said Sam Mayer dominates
Cowboys-
Las Vegas. What an
sick.
idiot. He
Sam
said,
Cowboys-
almost did. He didn't really dominate. I'm tired.
Actually, Riley Herbst beat everyone's
Riley
ass
Herbst.
Las Vegas. Believe it
Give
or
me
not.
God, Riley Herbst. A race car driver created in a science lab
That guy-
designed to dominate.
And that guy from North Dakota is in shambles. Now, Kyle Larson beat all your favorite drivers, and including Christopher Bell, barely.
Bill would be rewarded for his good karma the following week.
Yeah, and that's Vegas. Moving on. Homestead had 3 races, and Nick Sanchez did not kill Crafton at home.
He should have.
Yeah.
He really should have. That's another story. Cowboy, did you say you had a dream or something you wanted to share?
yeah, I did. Okay, I'm done making.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done making notes. Yeah.
Word.
Okay,
Damn it,
so-
you recorded while you were making notes.
What?
You recorded while you were making notes?
This is my show, buddy. I'll do whatever I want to. I'll fire you
You
right
have-
now, sir.
You
Mr. Lemon.
don't even pay me yet.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome everybody to
That
Double
Ellen.
File. Shut your mouth. Welcome everybody to Double File with Cowboy Dale and Caden.
Hey, damn.
Oh, here, 2 weeks left. We're almost free of this hell. And then we can just watch football for a couple months. Ain't that great?
Are you talking about NASCAR
Oh,
being
my.
hell or the podcast being hell? Or both?
NASCAR being hell. NASCAR. Because, I say all the time at this point in the season, I'm so checked out. And apparently the viewers are too, because NASCAR playoff ratings are in the shit box. But
Which is
we're still here. We're still watching. I'm excited to go to the race on Sunday. I'm going to Martinsville, and I'm very, very happy to be going.
So
I've never been to a race this late in the season before.
I'm still invested because I feel like I feel like this has been a pretty good playoff. And
Invested
maybe even-
enough.
says,
It's just my mind is going 30 different directions.
says the
would
guy
still
whose
even
favorite
be-
says the guy whose favorite driver advanced to the championship 4 in the first race of round 8.
My concern is that my favorite football team is in first place at this
I
time of year.
mean,
That's why I struggle to stay invested with NASCAR.
that
But I am
comment-
invested.
Go.
that comment you made there, Cowboy, comes from a guy whose favorite driver might not have a chance to beat all our favorite drivers.
Ooh, I'm so glad we got some heavy hitters below the cut line going to the cutoff race that I'll be at. Juicy, delicious.
Dale, if you don't get some
What-
clips,
You don't know how much I was rooting. I
Will
was rooting
Hamlin,
for a non-playoff driver to win. I
Dale.
was either rooting for Larson or a non-playoff driver to win
Dale, you
yesterday.
gotta get some
Sunday.
clips. You gotta get some clips.
now the question is,
Oh, if I get in the presence of mind, I'll try.
will Hamlin do what he did in 2017 to win the race?
My question is, what will Chandler Smith do on Saturday?
What are you talking about? 2017, Caden?
You know, he kind of wrecked the guy out of his first one.
No, he didn't.
It's true, he did do that. Didn't he?
He
And then he cleaned out the whole field coming to the start-finish line,
No, he didn't. Denny Hamlin.
wrecking
is the-
guys who were already wrecked.
Denny Hamlin is the cleanest driver in NASCAR. Changed my mind.
That's
Remember,
bullshit.
we're gonna lose. You guys know. Shout out to we're gonna lose. Hashtag clean racer.
I used to watch that guy all the time.
Yeah, we're gonna
lose.
We're
Who,
gonna
me?
lose this racer. Yeah, who me?
Who, me?
Who me?
Who,
Yes,
me?
you dumb motherfucker.
But
Oh,
anyway,
motherfucker.
yeah.
I'll try.
Yeah, I had a weird dream last. I think it was Monday night. because I was
He
really
went to
excited.
the racetrack and wondered what. And in his dream, he wasn't wearing pants; he was in his underwear, and he couldn't figure out why he was at the racetrack in his underwear. There you go.
No, but I have had that dream about like me going to school in my underwear. I don't know what. I don't know where the hell those. I wonder where those
Me
dreams
too.
even
I've
come
had that
from.
dream too. It's fucking weird.
I wonder where those dreams even come from because it seems like everybody has them.
Yeah, like what
I've
triggers that?
had
And I've looked up because recently I was having some pretty in-depth dreams, and I was like, I want to do some like generic research on like where do dreams come from? What are dreams about? How do they form? And it was like there's a series of common dreams that everyone seems to have, and one of them was being somewhere in your underwear or with like no clothes. And you're like, what the hell is this? And
I've
the other
had
one, I've never had this one. The other one was teeth falls out. I've never had that.
Teeth fall out.
never had
Drowning or being stranded in the ocean.
I,
Apparently, a really common one is people dream about their teeth falling out.
I've had the one that you're falling and you wake up right
Yeah,
before you land.
I have that all.
I've had that one.
Word.
But anyway,
What was your dream?
so
Walk all over you.
so y'all remember the iRacing Open that they did during the pandemic?
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
In my dream,
We were so desperate.
I know, man, but that was fun though. I enjoyed that. I kind of enjoyed that.
Timmy's
Yeah,
one
we were
of
just looking back at what Jesus we were desperate for entertainment.
um, but in my dream, I
Timmy.
was a driver, and this was actually for charity. It was a charity event, and I was taking part in that. And it was a like there was like 8 of us, me and actual NASCAR drivers, and there was just 8 of us in a room in a circle at setups at computers doing this iRacing event.
Right.
And lo and
Did you wreck
behold, it's me, Larson on one side of me,
W?
like I'm going like on the camera right here. I'm going. It's me, Larson, Dale Jr., uh, Jeff Gordon, believe it or not. So mostly HMS guys, and then on the other side it's Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch,
Boo.
Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, and who's the other one? Who was the other one? Chase Elliott.
Did you
And
wreck Denny?
what?
Did you wreck Denny?
Obviously not. Like, what the hell? What an idiot. Anyway, like, so I met my favorite driver. It was a dream where, oh hey, I met my favorite driver. Hell yeah, let's make it happen in real life. But the thing about it is the room that like the chairs we were at it was set up very similar to the place that I work. Like it's not exactly a complete circle. It's like more of like a horseshoe shape. Like it's a line that goes around. It's almost like a semicircle. And I don't remember I don't even remember what track we raced at. I probably woke up before we even started racing. But yeah, I had the dream that I met my favorite driver. Hell yeah, let's do it again.
I'd like to meet Junior one day.
I'd like to meet Junior.
Everybody wants to meet Junior. Oh, you can't fucking go anywhere.
Well, yeah, I do. A certain guy who shall not be named wouldn't want to.
What?
He's over that.
He is. That's surprising. Is it because he retired?
Probably. I mean, it's like I like how everybody had to eat shit on the people that didn't like Junior. It's like now you just look like an asshole if you don't like him because it's like why wouldn't you like Junior?
Junior's an awesome.
Junior's like
I,
I
you know who else is an awesome?
I feel like I could vibe with Dale Jr. Like just hang out and chill out.
Yeah.
Like just
He's good about matching everybody's energy. Whoever he's with, he matches their energy.
I could vibe with Larson or Blaney too, honestly, or maybe Bubba.
They're fucking well, maybe Blaney, but Larson and those fuckers are boring as shit. And I love Larson, but
Larson's better.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could find some common ground with Larson.
Larson has personality, he just doesn't really show it that much.
Yeah, a little harsh on him.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, we didn't do Double File didn't have a episode last week because I've been pretty much on my deathbed, and Dale has had work going on, and Caden, I mean, he can't do his show by himself.
Yeah, I was working 2 jobs. I was working my normal job and also playing Spider-Man 2 relentlessly.
Yeah.
So that's why he didn't have an episode last week. But we're going to cover Las Vegas
Yeah.
with this episode.
I know anybody who sees this later on, we're kind of stumbling through the end of the season, and I joke about how uninterested I am. Like I said, it's a long season, dude. 10 months. I'm just like ready to not watch a race for a little while, like not dedicate an entire Sunday afternoon. The later in the season we get, the more impatient I get. Like Homestead Sunday, I remember during stage 2 on my stream, I'm like, dude, this race sucks. Nothing's going on. Early in the season, even mid-season, I have a lot more patience. But at this time of year, I'm like, can we just get to the good part?
I don't know. I mean, I guess like start skipping the summer run, like the summer months. Like watch the first and the.
I just do what everybody does. Yeah, do what everybody does and skip the playoffs.
I mean, well,
Then
no.
you really know.
Watch the first few races and then watch the playoffs.
I'm still, even though I'm not as interested in talking about or even watching the races on TV, I'm stoked to be going to Martinsville. So, shows you I still care.
We'll see, you're not watching it on TV though.
Yeah, we'll be there eating them hot dogs. I can't wait to get some Martinsville hot dogs in me.
I guarantee they show the
Wieners in my mouth this Sunday.
Hey.
Wieners in my mouth all day.
Uh-oh. So, drinking game for Martinsville. Every time they talk about or show the Hail Melon, drink.
If they mention hot dogs or Hail Melons or Joe Logano and Matt Kenseth, they drink. Sorry about your alcohol poisoning in advance.
Disclaimer, you may or may not succumb to alcohol poisoning.
We'll file this not Where's that thing where you can like fast forward the disclaimer, let the file does not endorse the low drink.
Chastain should do the Hail Melon again this Sunday. Fuck it. He's not even in the playoffs.
Fuck it. What are they going to do?
Yeah, what are they going to do? Document.
Just like I brought up a racing ethical question during our Roval episode where I was like, did you guys pay attention back in 2021 to see that if Tyler Reddick just skipped the entire backstretch chicane and then did a stop and go, he still would have beat Larson and won the race? He should have skipped the chicane.
Yo, Chastain, we need to get this idea to Chastain immediately for next year. Just blow past the chicane.
Yeah, Charlotte, skip a chicane, do a stop and go and see how much you gain.
It's actually faster. I saw a whole short about that. It's actually faster.
NASCAR would make some kind of thing of, he didn't make an effort to make the corner, so that's 2 penalties or something. I wonder if they have something written about that in the rule book. Probably not, because they don't think of anything. They don't think of shit till it happens. NASCAR is reactive, not proactive.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That's just the way they are.
So
but it's not. When you think about it, though, he follows the rules perfectly. If you miss the chicane, you have to do a stop and go.
Yeah.
That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Fly through there at 170, 180 miles an hour.
Still got in the chicane.
Yeah.
And he still the penalty. There's nothing wrong with it.
I didn't hear no bell.
So here's my question though. If you blow the front stretch chicane, like NASCAR Heat 3 style, like you turn left onto it, but just don't turn back right, and you cross the line, but you're still making an attempt to stop, would that count?
No.
I mean, couldn't you say that, like, couldn't you pretend that you got sent, almost?
Depends on if there's someone to send.
Well, I mean, could you pretend?
Speaking of getting sent, Josh Berry. Sorry, Josh Berry.
And buy his
But anyway.
Man.
Did Jr. did the Denny Hamlin on Josh Berry. That was crazy. He was
Well,
inspired
up,
by Denny
Pat.
Hamlin's heroic actions.
Well, we actually kind of have to go in depth about Vegas a little bit more. We actually haven't fully.
Yeah, I mean, Cup race. I mean, Xfinity race was nothing. It was the Riley Herbst show.
Yeah, Riley
Like that's
Herbst.
it. It begins and ends with Riley Herbst.
Yeah, that's what I have on my notes. It's Riley Herbst
Herbst
runs away for
came-
first career win.
What? Herbst came from the back of the field to do that?
Yeah, I think
Yes, he did.
I think he started in the back. So
Yep,
good for him.
sure did.
Started
I
in
said
the
to
back.
give everybody a head start. He knew what he had.
Apparently, according to some guy, it's because the car was overpowered.
I would say, okay, look, to be fair, I'd say the car had a lot to do with it, but I've seen steady improvement in Riley. Yes, it's done that it's taken this long, but I've been saying all year, he's my most improved driver. For sure.
But-
I'm like, yeah, good for him. He's gotten so much better.
Other people who've spent that long in a car like that haven't improved nearly as much.
Dylan?
He said Austin Dillon.
He had a good run Sunday. I forgot where he finished.
Austin Dildo. What?
He finished ahead of Kyle Busch.
And he did.
Kyle Busch was having a rough day.
Al Busch has been invisible for quite a while now.
Pretty much ever since
He's just another guy.
pretty
Oh,
much ever since Gateway, he's just like not been the same Kyle Busch that he was at the first of the season.
I really hope that Kyle's not fading into like the obscure part of his career, but it's about that time where guys start doing that. So
Yeah, because
just,
he's
you
been
know,
racing in the Cup Series since what, 2005?
Yeah, full time, 2005.
I
Had some
guess.
starts in 04.
04, 05. So yeah, I mean he's
Still pretty young because good grief, he was 19 when he got into Cup. So, in the grand scheme of things, he's like Randy Orton. He's like the Randy Orton of NASCAR. He's been around forever. You think he's old, then you realize he ain't that old.
I don't even think he's in his 40s yet.
No, he's not. He's still in his 30s.
he's like 37, I
Yeah.
think.
He's like late 30s, but yeah.
And if Harvick can keep doing it at 47, I think he'll be fine.
Well, thing about it is Kevin.
Harvick had a great run.
Yeah.
I can't remember where anybody finished because I just blanked at the end of that race. It's like good for Bill. I'm turning this off. I just blanked, so I don't. I know H. Allmendinger got a top 5. That's worth talking about.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and confirm it. I think AJ's going to be in Cup next year.
I kind of hope.
Yeah, I
not.
don't know.
I kind of hope not because I think he's better in an Xfinity car.
Yeah, but I don't want him stinking up every Xfinity race. I mean, he kind of does that in road courses. Anyway,
Hey, Riley Herbst would have championship speed if AJ hadn't stolen that win at Nashville.
Next year's championship 4: Sheldon Creed, Riley Herbst, H. Allmendinger, and Sam Mayer.
We don't really know where Sheldon's going to be.
He'll be in a good car.
Which I heard something interesting. What if RCR is just getting rid of Sheldon for Ty Dillon?
I wouldn't.
Uh,
I wouldn't put it past him.
Ty Dillon's the guy they'd put in the car if they couldn't find somebody else that had sponsorship money.
Like, dude, they
It's
literally,
like the fallback.
they literally got rid of Kevin Harvick because Austin Dillon was ready for Cup, even though he was not ready for Cup.
So Harvick made the decision really to move on.
Yeah, but
it was clear that it was probably coming to an end.
Yeah,
anyway.
but I'm sure RCR wasn't upset about it either.
It was very convenient timing for everybody.
Yeah.
How about? Did we ever talk about that Sammy Smith thing?
What, him leaving?
What about Sammy Smith? Oh yeah, you go to Junior Motorsports. There's kind of swapping deck. All the pay drivers are swapping deck chairs, except for Brandon Jones and Riley Herbst. They're staying put.
And apparently, Dale Jr. actually wanted Jeffrey Earnhardt.
He tried to put something. I don't blame him for wanting to give Jeffrey a legitimate chance. I can't fault him for that.
He deserves one. He does.
I'd give him a year. You know, it's like that time Cole Witt drove for Dale Jr. 1 year. Yeah, he stunk, but at least he got the chance.
Yeah.
Get your one shot.
You know,
and a Castle at Pauling. That was his one shot.
If Red Bull hadn't shut down, Cole Witt would have had a much more successful career than he did.
Not all of us are on Daniel Hemrick Simulator, where you just keep getting good ride after 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 good ride, no matter how mid or mediocre you are.
Well, let's be fair. He probably would have won the 2018 championship under a real format.
That's true.
Under a real format.
And he did the championship under
Under
this
a real format. Everybody universally acknowledges that the playoffs are complete bullshit.
Pretty much. I mean,
everybody acknowledges that. They're just like, we know it is what it is. Guys are racing hard because look, it's prestigious. It's the goal you set at the beginning of the year. I want to win the championship, whatever format it is. I want to be called champion. Matter of fact, I heard there's like a short track or late model dirt series or something now that's basically doing a playoff format that ends with like a couple of drivers head to head in one race. And I heard it was really controversial because the guy that won it was deemed not worthy. But I'm like, well, NASCAR's taking over the world, ladies and gentlemen. Now other racing series are trying this.
Matt Crafton in 2018 won the championship and didn't even win a race.
If Martin Truex wins this damn thing, which is still a possibility, what, NASCAR's going to flip shit and change the format again? You watch, because they don't want somebody like Truex to sleepwalk through the playoffs and still win it.
Imagine if Ryan Newman would have just won the championship in 2014, they would have seen this.
Dude.
They would have changed it already. If Truex wins this, they'll change it. They'll do something.
I don't know why they haven't changed it already. I mean,
I like the idea we can meet in the middle. I like the idea of we have a Final Four, but they race 3 races for points.
Yes. Like, make the playoffs.
Like, you reset the Final Four at equal points, and whoever has the most points after the 3 races is champion. You include stage points and everything. That's a compromise I'm willing to work with.
Yeah.
Cut the playoff field to 12 drivers. First round, 4 get eliminated. Second round, 4 get eliminated. Third round, final 3 races. Those final 4 head to head. Most points at the end win. How about that?
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm a genius. Somebody hire me. If I'm God Emperor of NASCAR tomorrow, we're trying that format for 4 years. 12 drivers.
And
races.
But changing the format every 4 years would lose its legitimacy, according to one of the biggest NASCAR channels.
I feel like this one would still be close enough to the format we've had where people wouldn't see it as that dramatic of a change. And I think most people would actually prefer it because it'd be like, hey, you got to race over 3 races and see how it plays out.
Yeah, because this whole...
You use playoff points and all that until that final round. The final round, nothing. You just reset them all to equal points and the Final Four.
Yeah, I'm down with that, for sure.
I'm a genius.
You are a genius, Dale.
I'm a genius.
You are.
What can I say?
But anyway.
I'm sure that's not an original idea, but it's good.
But anyway, back on topic. Cup Series Las Vegas. Kyle Larson wins the race, but not by much, over charging Seabell to advance to the Final Four. Caden, I'm going to ask for your thoughts just because it was your favorite driver.
Larson in charge, Caden.
Hey. He beat your favorite driver.
Wow. What an asshole.
That he did.
What a fucking
asshole.
The words of The Rock, you are an asshole.
Which is why you people out there can't say shit about Homestead.
They can. You can just say they can't.
They can't
have Final Four.
But yeah.
Because he's in the final.
But yeah, Larson is in the Final Four.
We're going for 2. I want 2 of them.
Oh, by the way, he also won after almost wrecking earlier in the race, too. Remember, he got sideways and hit the turn 2.
Oh, God, yeah. Dude, that's 2 weeks in a row. Larson's just been living life on the edge, and he got away with it at Vegas. And fortunately, because he got away with it at Vegas, it helped him get away with it at Homestead, really. It just cost him a win.
Shut up!
But anyway, on to Homestead, because we kind of just breezed through Vegas. On the Homestead
Yeah.
Truck
Instead
Series,
being just
Christian
bait.
Eckes gets a restart violation penalty and is penalized and loses the points that he got for the finish of stage 2.
Penalized.
Um, and those points is what he needed to advance to the round of four. The final four. He did not advance to the final four because of that penalty, which just goes to show the saying: you slip up one time in a race, it could cost you everything. And it sure enough has cost Christian Eckes. What is your opinion, Dale?
I think NASCAR made a mistake, but instead of admitting they made a mistake, they just said, "Oh, never mind. It was for another reason. Haha, we're still right because we're NASCAR and we're never wrong." I don't think it was enough to penalize. Oh, I mean, okay, maybe penalize it, but they're just not even remotely consistent at all with how they officiate starts and restarts. And now their new thing is, oh, guys laying back. I'm like, that's been going on for
They
since we
only,
brought double file restarts in 2009. Like that's
they only started doing it because Nemechek did brake check.
yeah, maybe that was the tipping point. But there's the story with NASCAR. We just want consistency.
I mean, we remember that restart at Kansas. I mean, holy crap, that was a bad restart.
Well, it's NASCAR. You ask too much when you ask for consistency.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why one move below the line at Talladega or Daytona will be fine, but then someone does even less than that the next time, and they're getting penalized. Let's fucking go. Anyway, Carson Hocevar wins the race at Homestead and advances to Phoenix. The final four in trucks is Corey Haim, Carson Hocevar, Ben Rhodes, and who was the Grant Enfinger.
Majeski not
Reed.
making it is a real tragedy, but Majeski's not been that good ever since they got busted for cheating at friggin' IRP or wherever it was.
Yeah.
So they got nerfed.
That streak Haim is on. How long has that been going on?
What?
It's on some top 10 streak or something? Will you shut up?
No. The voices in your head?
Talking to this cat.
My cough's hyping up. That's great. Yeah. But anyway, what streak are you talking about, Caden?
He has a big top 10 streak going, apparently.
Who?
Haim. I said Haim.
I didn't hear
Corey
you.
Haim's had a great season. He and Hocevar are the two most deserving. I love seeing Enfinger do well, but we all know it should be Majeski and Eckes. But like I said, Majeski got nerfed in the patch notes after the new NASCAR patch notes after IRP said they've nerfed Tom Majeski.
As Hocevar says, they took his superpower away.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's always 2024. Yeah, I already mentioned it. Ben Rhodes beat Nick Sanchez by 1 whole point. I don't remember who would have gotten the tiebreaker. I don't know if it would have been Sanchez.
Can't remember either. Like I said, I didn't really watch. I've been vaguely keeping up with trucks. I might not even watch the championship race if I got something going on Friday. Excuse me.
You'll probably
good luck to them. I mean,
you'll probably be streaming Spider-Man or something like that again.
Or I'll be probably playing online with my friends. Friday night is our night to play online. Well, they haven't got New Game Plus and Spider-Man 2 yet, so I'm waiting on that before I stream it again. Probably.
What even is Game Plus?
New Game Plus is when you get to start the game over again on a higher difficulty, but you get to keep every unlockable and every power up and upgrade you have from your previous playthrough. You don't have to grind levels to get the shit you want. You have it now.
Word.
And they said they're patching a New Game Plus for Spider-Man 2 very soon.
Well, all
And
right.
finger trying to dump it.
Let's
So
see.
the more you know. The more you know, you little shitheads.
Anyway, on to the Xfinity Series. Dale Jr. was back this week.
Hell yeah, he was. I had so much fun keeping up with him during the race. Took me back. It always takes me back to like, oh, I used to live this every friggin' week.
He looked so strong.
And now what frustrates me is that he's good enough to win, but he doesn't show up enough to be.
Dude, he was
I don't
so
know. Like I said, he's good
strong.
enough to win. He just doesn't
He
race
was
enough.
so strong at the beginning of the race, but then as the race went on, he just kind of fell off a little bit.
I think he said, he told him to make a change. Change didn't work, so they sucked for a stage, and then they bounced back, and he was pretty consistent top 5. So
Yeah.
These cats are getting very bitchy.
Nobody cares about your cats.
Hey, you said you're a cat guy, so shut the fuck up.
Not while we're doing the show, fool.
These cats are annoying me.
What?
These cats are annoying me during the show. No, I'm gonna say something about them because I want to.
We'll throw their asses out. Throw them out the door. Or at least
Oh,
go on, get.
throwing the cats out the door.
We're talking about Junebug. We're talking about Junebug here.
Anyway,
Talking about Junebug.
I'm trying not to die.
Herbst decided to make a chart and try 2 in a row.
Yeah, great. Now I'm not gonna be able to stop coughing. Anyway, Dale Jr. Runs up wide, runs up the track a little bit, gets into Josh Berry, runs Josh Berry in the wall.
Imagine you running your driver into a wall.
I remember Junior talked about in his post-race interview, and Josh Berry accepted the apology and was very understanding because it was a misunderstanding. Junior's used to TJ. TJ was spotting for Josh. Junior had Joey Myers spotting for him, and Joey Myers a lot more subdued. And TJ, whenever he was telling Dale Jr. something to really take seriously, he'd raise his voice a bit. Joey Myers was just like, he's out there, and Junior's like, we're paying attention to the car inside. And just didn't realize that he's talking about Josh Berry in whatever. There was some miscommunication.
Because TJ
when that happened,
doesn't TJ spot for Pratt now?
Is it TJ what? Yeah, he spots Brad Keselowski and Josh Berry. Yeah, he basically works for RFK, and he's just on loan for Junior Motorsports because him and Dale Jr. have such a good relationship.
Wonder who he's gonna spot for next year.
Uranus.
What? Anyway. Let's see. Sam Mayer wins and advances to the championship race in the Xfinity Series. Hey, look, he's not a one-trick pony. That's awesome.
I did kind of want Riley Herbst win his second in a row, and he almost did. I did see
that would have been exciting. We could have laughed. I would just laugh. I love when drivers like that do well. I just laugh. I'm like, Riley Herbst. When I was at the 600 that year, Austin Dillon won. I just laughed. It was so funny.
A fuel mileage race. Gotta love it.
Riley Herbst is a more legitimate race car driver than Austin Dillon. When's the last time you saw Austin Dillon go dominate a race?
Never.
Never in the Cup Series anyway. Dude, I can't. Dude, I'm just now thinking about that. Like, his rookie year was this is his 10th full-time season in the Cup Series, and he has 4 wins.
He's just another
NASCAR bust.
Yeah, he's basically just like 2 steps above. He's 2 steps above Jimmy Spencer because he's won 2 more races.
Remember, he had to right rear someone for one of those wins.
Yeah.
Eric Almirola was less upset about getting right-reared by Austin Dillon than he was about allegedly getting booted for Bubba for the 43 when it was already clear he was leaving the 43 anyway.
Well, why would he be upset about getting booted for Bubba for like?
Oh, he was pissed. He still hates Bubba to this day because of that. He still holds it against him.
Almirola, you're in a better ride, bud. What's the hate?
Yeah, for real.
I guess he was a fan of Richard Petty growing up.
Upset about leaving a bad ride to go to a better ride.
He's probably a fan of Richard Petty growing up. And to get booted by his childhood, I guess, hero or something like that. I'm just skepticism. I'm just skepticizing. I don't know if he was a fan of Richard Petty. I don't know.
Everybody's a fan of Richard Petty.
How can you
even
not
if
be?
we all just agree, even if we all just agree and admit that he's one of the biggest cheaters in fucking history, we all still love him.
Hey, that was
so damn charming.
That was from a time where that was right. That was from a time where if you didn't cheat, you didn't win.
That's just the way things were back then.
Yeah, but now if you have a piece of tape on your car, you get DQ'd.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta love it. When back in those days, it was probably a piece of tape that held down the stickers.
Back in my day.
That was when we didn't have those pussy safer barriers. Hans devices.
He's a dang safer barrier. I've seen guys talk about that. We didn't need no Hans devices. We were men. Like, hey, you guys have fucking CTE and you're dumbasses and you're lucky to be alive.
Back when the Basler skull fracture was a normal occurrence.
I don't like a certain podcast I listen to that laughs and glorifies blatant alcoholism, for yugs.
Is it a podcast that I would potentially listen to as well?
Yeah. I'd say we both listen to it.
Is it a certain NASCAR podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alcoholism's fun, y'all.
I am drunk. Drunk is me. I am drunk.
Yeah. Anyway. On to the Cup Series race. Man, we are flying through this. We'll have to talk about extra.
Homestead once again why it should be the championship race and not Phoenix.
There's 4 tracks that I think should be picked out of to be the championship race. Charlotte, Vegas, Kansas, or Homestead.
I think Nashville would be a good fit too. The racing there's been pretty good, and it's a great market, and it's a better track. It's a better track than Phoenix. I think Nashville should be in consideration.
Well, you do realize a better track than Phoenix isn't a hard bar to pass,
exactly,
right?
But I think Nashville would be a great fit.
Imagine if they had Martinsville as.
Imagine truck championship, Martinsville.
Imagine if they perfect the short track package and go to Martinsville for the championship.
I'd be there. I'd be there in a heartbeat. Hell, I'll be there Sunday. I kind of feel like I'm going to a big deal of a race Sunday because you know what's on the line.
Yep.
That Martinsville playoff race always has something to offer, even with these crappy cars.
But anyway, on to the Cup Series race at Homestead. Ross Chastain was kind of forced 4 wide, and I think he got tapped on his left rear corner panel and moved to the left, and then that clipped another car. I think it was it Nemechek? No.
Nemechek, Yaley, and one other.
It might have been Nemechek. And it just sparked a chain reaction, Rick.
It's real shame about Yaley given the car he was driving. If you know, you know.
Sure. Yeah, it's a real shame to see a Formula 1 champion get taken out like that.
Yeah, man.
Well, that wasn't what I was...
Probably everyone's favorite for F1 champ.
2009 F1 champion J.J. Yaley. What a legend.
He's
He
the
was
man.
driving a car with a certain thing on it
Don't worry about
because
it.
of certain things that are over in
Don't
the
worry
Middle
about
If
East.
it.
Yaley was still racing Formula One, he'd run Verstappen out of the sport.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
He probably would.
Yeah.
Hell, he'd probably still Verstappen's ride.
My two favorite things in NASCAR: Clint Boyer taking 255 tires at the 2011 Brickyard 400, and J.J. Yaley winning the Formula One championship.
From like 20 years ago. Or 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
NASCAR peak.
Who's Jensen Button again? Who's that guy?
I don't know.
He fears Yaley.
Caden, this is for you, bucko.
Oh.
Kyle Larson tries
Buckaroo.
to make up time on Blaney and plows into the barrels at the end of pit road. Now, I say, Caden, this is for you because do you think Larson was in there too hot? Or do you think Blaney slowed down too much and Larson just turned to miss him and hit the barrels?
I got a lot to say about that too.
It did kind of look like Larson was going in a bit too heavy.
That's exactly what happened.
Apparently, he was going like over anyway.
He was going to be speeding regardless.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
but
that's exactly.
He's in the Final Four. He can fuck up like that all he wants.
Yeah, I mean,
that was a risk he could take because he just really wanted to win because he loves that track.
He had nothing to lose.
I think 3 of the last 5 champions won that Vegas race. So,
yeah.
And he might
be sitting pretty.
Or at least the round of 8 opener.
He might beat your favorite driver in the next couple weeks.
I think this is the only.
It's sitting pretty, man.
I think this is only the second season that Las Vegas was the round of 8 opener.
I like Vegas and Homestead being in the same round. You know, you're going to get 2 pretty solid races out of that.
Yeah. Anyway, now on to my favorite topic of the race. Denny Hamlin and Ryan Blaney were racing hard, and moments later, Denny breaks something in the steering, and hits the wall. Whilst, new word for me, whilst simultaneously, Martin Truex blows a motor at the same time. Now, how the hell does Joe Gibbs Racing get so unfortunate?
I don't know. Maybe it's the cops. Dump Kyle Busch and then everything just falls apart.
Yeah. Chris Gabehart, Denny Spotter, said that he didn't believe it had anything to do with racing Blaney. It was just bad timing.
I think it's karma for how he raced Blaney. Oh, he was racing Blaney like a dick.
He didn't do anything. First of all, look, I know we don't like Denny Hamlin, but Denny did nothing wrong, and Blaney wasn't wrong to be mad. It was just a racing thing. I guarantee Denny and Blaney are probably already over it. They're just getting pissed off because they got a lot on the line. Like, Blaney's not in a good shape either. He's, 10 below the cut line?
No,
so Denny and Blaney are basically in the same situation.
I honestly thought Blaney and Hamlin were going to wreck each other, though.
Right now, Blaney is the last one in, 10 points ahead of
Tyler
Reddick.
Okay.
And Denny and
He's still
Truex.
at risk.
And I think Denny and Truex are tied 17 down.
Yeah.
But
so Blaney's still very much at risk.
Did y'all
Please let Busher pull off next week.
Did y'all see Blaney's interview after the race?
Yeah, he was pretty pissy. That was funny. That was funny.
Ryan Blaney is the biggest hypocrite in NASCAR, in my opinion.
How's he a hypocrite? I mean, they all do the same thing Denny did, but how's Blaney a hypocrite?
Yeah, but he's moaning and complaining. Oh, don't slide up and use me up, but not even hit me. Meanwhile, I mean, how many times has Ryan Blaney hit somebody?
They've all done it.
How many times has Ryan Blaney hit somebody? I can think of He wrecked Dale Jr. at Martinsville in 2017 blatantly. He wrecked him.
Yeah, but grief, even if I can forgive that, that's not even relevant to this. They've all done it. He was pissed because he needed to win. I know Denny needed to win too, but they're both equally right because they both needed to win. And now Denny really, really needed to have won because of the situation he's in. But I don't think nothing of it.
I just think that
Nothing's going to come of that.
I just think that if you're gonna come out I mean, I guess with a better outcome, don't bitch about it if you do it in will. I mean, he had the better outcome. Let's be straight. He finished what?
Yeah, he
He
did.
finished what? Second? I think
He's
he
still
finished
He's
probably
top
gonna.
five.
I mean, while Dini finished back in the 20s. So for Ryan Blaney to be upset with a second place finish after being raced hard, yes. Wrecked and put in the wall,
Yeah,
no.
nah, he should be upset because he's like, God damn it, I should have won that race and I'd be locked in the final four instead of having to go to Martinsville and stress out all week. That's why he was upset more than anything. He was looking for something to rage at. So he's like, yeah, that fucker Denny cost me the race. Because he kind of did, because that's when Bill or Byron and whoever just passed them. Like they just got passed because they were just bogging each other down so bad. But nobody did anything wrong. Denny did nothing wrong. Blaney did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just talking as a fan. We're fans here, and I'm just upset that he's gonna bitch about my favorite driver when he was racing my driver as like a dick too. I mean, straight. I mean, let's be honest here. Denny was racing him hard, but he was racing Denny like a dick too. So, I mean, hell, Denny's in the bigger hole here.
That's not Blaney's fault.
It's not, but Denny has more of a reason to be upset about his outcome than Blaney does to be about his outcome. But that's neither here nor there, I guess. I mean, my opinion doesn't matter.
It's what it is now. Like I said, they were both mad for valid reasons. Although Denny wasn't mad at Blaney, he was just mad that his race got fucked.
I don't know how you can call Blaney a hypocrite for that, though. When we remember back to incidents like Pocono, where Hamlin.
Denny did a good job taking care of Blaney and not killing him like he did Larson at Pocono. You know, I give Denny credit. It's like, yeah, he did everything he could and walked a fine line and didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I love Twitter too. Twitter was on. Actually, I don't know. I even know if I can say that. Twitter was kind of on the fence about Hamlin and Blaney. Now, most people talking shit about Hamlin was just typical Hamlin haters.
Yeah.
But people were also talking about how Blaney shouldn't be bitching about something like that when he had the like I said, he had the better outcome. So,
I'm taking a pick.
I mean, let's also not forget Byron was running Blaney hard as well and side drafting him and bringing him back. Byron side drafting him was probably the reason why. Byron side drafting Blaney was probably the reason why he couldn't catch Christopher Bell. So I'm going to defend my guy for sure if I think he's not in the wrong. So, I mean,
when is Denny Hamlin ever wrong?
Huh?
According to him and Gabe Hart, never.
Yeah. See Gabe Hart doing the Brokeback Mountain movie poster with Denny after the race. That was funny.
No, I didn't.
When Denny got out of the car.
As Larson says.
Anyway, we were talking about Seabell. Seabell wins at Homestead, and he is now punched his ticket to the round of 4 or the final 4. I don't know why I keep saying round of 4.
Round of 4. What? Remember the first year of the playoffs? They had stupid names for the rounds. The Eliminator round, the Contender round, shit like that. It was so stupid.
That was just cringy as hell. Like, get out of here with that.
Brian France, NASCAR in a nutshell. Cringy as hell.
Dude, Brian France is another story.
Careful, he'll sue us.
He's like the freaking.
He will sue us.
Oh.
He's like the pest that just wouldn't die.
Little fucking rich kid with daddy's money. He can just sue, especially now that he ain't doing nothing except being worthless and rich and addicted to drugs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy. Anyway.
Ozzy. Cameo from Ozzy?
Yeah.
Anyway. So that wraps up all of our topics. So I guess now on to what the hell are you thinking?
Go ahead. I know what you're gonna do. Just get it out of the way.
He knows.
I'm gonna let Dale go first.
Go ahead.
What the hell are you thinking? Dale Jr. I think he would agree. To be fair,
he went straight for the throat.
Yeah. It's rare for a guy like Dale Jr. make a mistake like that. So we give him a little bit of a hard time, but in good fun because even Josh Berry was like, "Yeah, I know, it's no big deal."
Listen, Josh Berry.
Cowboy.
Let's see. Josh Berry is still in this thing, isn't he?
Oh, he's been eliminated. He got eliminated first round.
So who am I?
He's had a rough year.
Oh, that's right. It's the 7 car that I'm thinking about. It's the second junior motorsports car. Yeah, it's the It's the 7. My bad. I don't know why I was thinking the 8 car was the other JRM car still in the playoffs.
I told you guys Sam Mayer was going to make Final Four. I said that after he won the Roval. I'm like, I think he's going to make Final Four.
Dude, where did this come from? Where did this Sam Mayer speed even come from? He went from floundering in that one car. Wasn't he upside down this year?
Yeah, in Daytona.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? Yeah.
So what? I guess he just has to flip at Daytona, and now all of a sudden he's going to have a fire lit under his ass?
You flip and you become great. Look at Chris Buescher.
Ryan Priest for champion 2024.
Final Four next year. It's coming.
Well, that's how SHR battles back. Priest has a horrible crash the year before and becomes a championship guy.
There you go. Anyway, so Dale, you said Dale Jr. for moving up into
Cowboy. Just fucking do it. I know what you want to say. Just do it.
I'm gonna say all the people bitching at Hamlin for racing Blaney relatively clean.
I agree.
I won't say people on Twitter for bitching at Hamlin for actually not just running the guy into the wall.
Yeah, anybody picking on Hamlin this week, it's like, come on now, he didn't do nothing wrong. Wait for Martinsville.
Yeah, you don't have to. Criticize him just because you don't like him. If he's not wrong, if he doesn't do anything wrong, then don't say anything. What an idiot!
I don't like him.
No one's gonna say anything about Larson.
You know what? I'm gonna take that back. I'm gonna add on to my "What the hell are you thinking?" and I'm gonna shout out and I'm gonna call out Michael Roots from freaking making a video today. Asshole.
No. He's off limits. Michael Roots is.
Hey, leave that man alone.
No,
like that.
No.
Who the hell do you think you are?
No, he's not off limits.
Who the hell do you
off limits?
He
is off limits, and the fucking video's funny anyway. Take a fucking joke. I had to hear about Kyle Larson all weekend. Now you get to hear some jokes.
Yeah, but Michael likes Larson though. I have to listen to. I have to watch his videos and watch him wreck Hamlin every time he screws Hamlin out of wins in the Utenic series. I'm thinking, God damn it!
Good thing you're not a Ron Hornaday fan. You should have seen me as a kid playing NASCAR 2005 career mode. My never-ending feuds with Ron Hornaday.
I seem to have never-ending feuds with Brendan Gaughan.
I had never.
Jimmy Johnson was another one I seemed to feud with a lot. Jimmy Johnson, Dale Jarrett, and Ron Hornaday.
I always do something to piss off Brendan Gaughan. I've pissed off Kyle Busch a fair number of times. Chase Elliott too.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on. what game are we talking about?
He's talking
NASCAR
about
2005.
NASCAR 5. I'm talking about NASCAR Heat.
Oh, okay, because
And the
I just
people
heard the 5 when you were talking, Caden, and then you said Chase Elliott. I'm thinking, wait a minute, hold up,
Yeah,
something ain't right
that's the
here.
wrong one with the 5.
That's
But
the
yeah, in Heat, I always seem to piss off Brendan Gaughan for some reason.
because he's upset because the last highlight of his career was him flipping at Talladega.
From the lead.
While he was taking the lead,
While he was taking the lead. Just think,
By the
Brendan.
way, I want
Just
to
think, Brendan
give a
Gaughan
shout
could
out.
have led a lap at Talladega in the Cup Series.
I want to give a shout out to Tyler Hill. I was casually doing a Bristol race during this, and he was the only other car to finish right behind me on the lead lap, and he's in the round of 8 in the truck playoffs now.
I want to get NR 2003 and simulate my playoff idea of the last 3 races with 4 drivers. That's what I want to do.
That'd be cool.
Wins don't lock you in. So because we only have 12 drivers in my playoffs, wins will not lock you in. You've got to race your way in on points. But if you do win, you get your 5 playoff points and all that good stuff, But you still got to make it on points. The top 12 on points make it in.
That's even more
I
genius.
approve.
See, I'm just a fucking genius,
Oh,
essentially.
oh,
What are you doing over there?
another point system that I wouldn't mind getting rid of. Literally anybody can win and be a playoff contender. I don't need freaking one of the Rick Ware cars winning a race and automatically being locked into the playoffs.
Which almost happened because of the Daytona race last year. Because remember, there was a Rick Ware car still running.
Exactly. Like just imagine a Rick Ware. Just imagine a Rick Ware racing car making the playoffs, but Chase Elliott or Alex Bowman in a Hendrick Motorsports car doesn't. What the hell are we doing?
Oh god, that's Heat 5 in real life. I
But anyway,
literally
Caden.
had that.
But anyway, Caden, what are you thinking?
God damn, who's my? What the hell are you doing? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. I can surely find something else, right? There had to be other dumb shit, and right?
No,
Just say NASCAR race control for the Eckes thing.
There, that's what I'm saying because I don't want to say.
Just bailed you out.
You don't with your kitty WWE.
What?
What?
Cats are being assholes.
I can't stay an asshole. That's what he's doing right now, ain't you, Mr. Ozzy?
Come on, Caden. Pick it up.
Anyway, yeah. Race control and Christian Eckes.
Race control and Chris next. What'd they do?
Yeah, like
race control.
Race control, and they're penalizing Christian Eckes.
Yes.
The way they officiate starts and restarts.
Yes.
Yeah.
How they don't officiate it until it's convenient.
Yeah. Let's just say fuck
and someone's season is literally on the line.
I think we just need to say
fuck the rules. We don't need rules. No speed road pit, no pit road speed limits, no double yellow line, no black flags, hell no yellow flags. If you wreck, you're on. You got the responsibility of getting out of your car and getting off the racetrack without getting run over. How about that?
Yeah, time.
This is my NASCAR. Like post-apocalyptic NASCAR. I would rebuild car at the end of the world and just be like, no rules.
We don't need those piss flags or safer barriers or pit speeds. You should be able
Yella
to take
means you're a coward. What are you, Yella?
Dude. That's another thing I want to talk about. The guy that got hurt in the truck race.
Who got hurt?
One of the pit guys. You didn't see it?
I didn't even know about this.
Oh yeah, someone got hit again, and this one was worse than the guy that got hit at Talladega. I think they said fractured rib and maybe shoulder bone.
Ribs are not good.
No, fractured rib and.
I don't want to break a rib.
What's the bone in right in the middle of your chest? What's that bone called?
Sternum.
Yeah. Fractured sternum and one fractured rib, I think. Like it was not good, dude. Like he had to be carted out of the racetrack to an ambulance. to go to a local
It's
hospital.
never good when you get hit by a car. I can't imagine a scenario where it's ever good to get hit by a car.
Yeah, someone said pit speeds, and that reminded me of that. Like, I think he's recovered by now. I mean, because it was Saturday morning that happened. It happened in the truck
And
race.
he'd probably be out the rest of the season, though.
I mean,
With 2 weeks left, yeah, I'd say it's a safe bet.
yeah, maybe.
Ozzy, what the fuck are you doing?
But anyway, yeah, I wanted to bring that up while someone reminded me of it by saying something about pit speeds.
Yeah.
What's Las
All the
Vegas?
more reason to not have him damn pit road speed rules.
Wouldn't that be a
Back in
reason?
my day, you think Junior Johnson was worried about getting hit by a car on pit road? Hell no.
You gotta stop making me laugh, Dale. Damn it. It hurts.
Back in my day, we never laughed. Nothing was ever funny back in the day.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Well, back in my day. I'm just doing generic boomer who always talks about how good it was back in the day.
We had to walk 12 miles to get to school over broken glass while fighting off the Taliban.
He said grass.
Broken grass don't sound that bad.
I'm pretty sure
I tried to.
Did I hear?
I tried to say glass.
Did you say?
I tried to say glass.
Yes. Your ass is grass.
Glass.
Mask.
Broken mask.
Broken glass.
Broken class.
Shut up, cowboy. Hey! Everyone's favorite driver beat Denny Hamlin at the Roval.
Well, obviously, I mean, we covered that. What an idiot.
Shut up, cowboy.
We covered that last episode.
In more random rambling, what is with Vegas, trucks in Heat 5, and back markers doing well?
I don't know. I
haven't tape.
Dale, me and you need to play Heat 5 again.
It's been a while.
Men win a race earlier in the year, and right now Mike Harmon just qualified second.
Well, good for Mike Harmon anyway. Yeah, Dale, me and you need to play Heat 5 here in a little while.
Not tonight.
Well, yeah, not tonight, but when I say here in a little while, I mean like maybe in the next week or two.
Here, well, I thought you were talking about, hey, when we get off here. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm tired.
No, I'm going to go eat, and then I'm probably going to go to bed here after we get done here. So anyway, let me pull up the playoff picture real quick. We'll cover that real quick. Seabell and Larson, as we talked about, are the two locked in.
W. Hamlin's out. W.
Right now it's Byron plus 30, Blaney in fourth by 10, Reddick in fifth.
Byron's a safe bet unless something catastrophic happens.
Byron plus 30 is pretty good. He just got to get stage points, I think, and he's fine. Even without stage points, he's probably fine.
Yeah. Unless something catastrophic.
But anyway, Byron plus 30, Blaney plus 10. Reddick is the first one out, minus 10 behind Blaney. Then, like I said earlier, Truex and Denny are tied at 17 back. And Chris Buescher is pretty much a must-win. The dream of going all the way is in major jeopardy at Martinsville.
What about Buescher? Like, Buescher yesterday made no sense. How are they that out to lunch in the most important race of the year?
My friend absolutely would just love to not see Buescher move in, even though he deserves it. Buescher deserves to be in there, but because because Buescher's driving a Ford, there's such a big problem with it. He's a Chevy. For fuck's sake, who cares?
Honestly, in today's NASCAR, there's no room for manufacturer loyalty because rides are so few and far between. You just kind of take what you can get.
Exactly.
That's the way modern NASCAR is.
A fuck up about his Ford prejudice.
I have a minor Ford prejudice, but that's just a holdover from childhood. But I still love Ryan Blaney and Chris Booker and Brad Keselowski. And
Yeah,
I'm all good if they do well.
like you said, Dale. Manufacturer loyalty is pretty much out the window right now. That is probably the
You can't
biggest.
afford it.
That's probably the biggest reason why Jimmy Johnson has decided to go to Toyota. If it wasn't for
Yeah.
of cost, he'd probably stay with Chevrolet all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'd be a Chevy loyalist, but you got to go where the money is. And when
Yeah,
they're a struggling team,
yeah,
so
for sure. I mean,
decisions had to be made.
you got to take risks for sure, and jumping to Toyota is a risk, but I think a necessary risk to take.
And
It's worth it. I've said for years as a Chevy guy, Chevy doesn't do enough. They just flat out don't, unless you're Hendrick Motorsports. They don't do enough. Toyota does way more for their teams. And maybe they can afford to because they have less teams. But at the same time, it's like,
oh wait, hold on a minute. Get your ass over here.
Yeah, I still kind of feel like I could die.
well, don't do that because then we won't have a show next week. So
Prefer you not to.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if I'm getting control of it.
All right.
you can't die. You ain't played Spider-Man 2 yet.
Well, I mean, I can't die
Come here.
yet. There's a lot that I want. There's still a lot I want to do. Nah, I'm just
Sorry.
I'm just sick and tired of coughing all the time. Like, holy crap.
You're sick and tired of being sick and tired. I get it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Don't mind revenge on Grant Enfinger right there.
Sorry to report, Cowboy and Spider-Man 2, you still can't go to the Statue of Liberty, even though you could totally glide out there now with the way the game works.
That's
And why
go.
go there? What do they have against the Statue of Liberty?
Insomniac Games hates America. They don't want you to go to Lady Liberty and take her in, you know. By the way, I'm practicing, while we've been talking, I'm practicing swinging around in Spider-Man 2 with the old school swing settings. Because in Spider-Man 2, Cowboy, you can set it, there's a sliding scale from 1 to 10. 10 web swing assist makes it like the first game from 2018. If you turn that scale all the way down to none, you will get web swinging very similar to Spider-Man 2 for the PS2.
Can you say all that again?
In Spider-Man 2, there is a sliding scale for web swinging.
You're doing
1
this
to
on
10.
purpose, Cowboy.
Default is set to 10. That's the same web swing style from the 2018 game and Spider-Man Miles Morales. But if you turn the scale down to 0 out of 10, you will get web swinging similar to Spider-Man 2 for PS2.
Oh, hell
Where it's
yeah.
like more physics based.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's what I'm practicing with right now. I'm practicing the Spider-Man 2 2004 style web swinging. Because I started with it and I kind of sucked at it. So as the game went on, I pumped it back up to how it was in the first game of this series. But now I'm running around with 0 swing assist.
Oh, let this Tyler Hill Final Four thing.
Yeah. Caden, you have freaking a bacteria, and you tell me how you feel.
I have had strep before.
I didn't say
I
strep.
strep once in my life.
I didn't say strep.
You said it might be. You said it might be strep earlier.
Well, I mean, my doctor said it's a bacteria.
Good.
Morgan over
Good.
So, hell, I might just be having good old reliable tuberculosis, and I wouldn't know.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry, son. It's a hell of a thing.
It's a hell of a thing. I sent that to my buddy that I work with. I made that a meme and sent it to my buddy. I put me cost for literally any reason. My brain, you got tuberculosis. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna send that to you right now, Dale, just so you can enjoy it too.
You could see Miles Morales and Peter Parker are doing the pointing meme.
Where is it? There it is.
Play with. Yeah,
There
that's
you
all
go,
you can
dude.
play with.
But anyway, that is about all we have time for on this episode of Double File. Tune in next week.
Oh, is that over already?
We will be doing one next week, no matter if I'm previously passed or not.
And we will be hoping that Tyler Hill makes the Final Four.
Tyler
I
Hill.
really miss my.
Yeah, Timmy Hill's brother.
I thought you just completely fucked up saying Tyler Reddick.
I like
No.
to think the Hill parents were just trying to have a kid till one of them became a good race car driver, and then when they realized they couldn't, they just gave up and
Well, yeah,
had a vasectomy or something.
yeah. There's Austin. There's Timmy. There's Ty, I guess. Or
Austin's not related.
Austin's not. Also, Timmy Hill's a good driver.
No, he's not.
Didn't he win? Didn't he win?
You're
one,
funny.
didn't he win one of the races there in the iRacing Open?
Wow, he won a video game race. So have I. I've won like hundreds of them. Probably thousands at this point in my life.
No, he's a good driver, just stuck in MBM equipment.
Because nobody's going to take him seriously enough to sign him to better equipment. I mean, you look
Despite the fact
you look at Joey
in his
Gates. How
shitty-
long has he been in a back marker car just because nobody's going to be willing enough to take a chance on him? Or as I like to call him, the Willem Dafoe of NASCAR. Because Joey Gates, in my opinion, looks like Willem Dafoe. Changing my mind.
But for all we know, Joey, he may have some talent that we don't know about.
Well, there you go. That's what I was saying. None of these powerhouse teams is willing to take a risk enough because he's always been in backmarker teams and he's never been given an opportunity to show what he's got for anybody to take him seriously.
Same for Timmy, same for my boy Chad. Even though I'm reading his hero card, he's legit. Chad's legit.
Chad Fincham sucks.
He does not suck.
Chad Fincham who?
Chad Fincham W.
Chad Fincham supremacy.
Yes.
Holy crap.
Well, anyway, I think I'm going to stop.
Let's check it out, gang. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Everybody tune in next week for our episode to recap Martinsville. And
how many hot dogs? Take bets. How many hot dogs will I eat at the racetrack on Sunday?
5.
Yes. You will eat hot dogs. All the wieners in your mouth.
Lots of wieners in my mouth on Sunday, I promise.
Yeah.
Let's just say that you will be eating Martinsville-shaped hot dogs. Oh, wait. Picks.
Oh, picks. Yeah, that thing. We got to pick the...
Said that.
We almost forgot about picks.
Picks. God, who do I want to pick for Martinsville?
Go, Caden.
William Byron.
God damn it.
Says Byron.
Well, pick
I think... You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. This might go against my Final Four predictions, but Blaney. Because Ford seems to be good at Martinsville. As proven by the fact that Stuart Haas could run good at Martinsville.
Ford hasn't won at Martinsville since Joey Logano won in 2018, I don't think.
Yes, but remember Ryan Preece was leading all those laps before he fucked it on pit road?
Oh, wow. Ryan Preece. What's his highlight of the season? Flipping down the backstretch at Daytona?
Lying about Reckon Larson at Bristol.
Y'all forget, Preece actually did lead 100 laps in the 40.
He was really good at Martinsville earlier this year. Bet on pit road, and you know how that goes. You ain't going to get that track position back.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway, so Caden, what's your pick? Blaney?
I am.
Well, shit.
Were you gonna go, Blaney?
No. No, I know I wasn't gonna go Blaney. I'm picking Blaney to get the hell out of the top 4. Ah, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna say fuck it. Let's go Hamlin.
That's a good pick, in my opinion.
I mean, he's good at.
Call
I
me
mean, he's
crazy.
good at Martinsville. I mean,
He's good
five-time
everywhere.
winner at the track. So I mean,
You know what it takes to win Martinsville now. It takes a little bit of luck, and you got to have flawless pit road. You know how that is.
I don't think Denny has. I knew something was going to happen to Hamlin one of these rounds, be it last round or this round, and I was right. His steering's broken. Now he's home, and I don't think he's going to get out of that hole.
If
he just doesn't have the luck,
dude, he's 17 points down at arguably one of his best tracks. I think he can get out of this hole. He doesn't even need to win the race. He just needs to get a lot of stage points and gain a lot of points on Blaney, or gain a lot of points on the cut line, whether it be Blaney or Reddick. So, I don't know who holds the record for wins at Martinsville, but five-time winner. I mean,
Jimmy Johnson.
That's pretty good stat.
Jimmy.
Stop saying.
He ain't Jimmy Johnson, but he's all right. I used to drive Kyle Busch fans crazy, and I'll bring up how Jimmy Johnson won all his championships, and Kyle didn't. So yeah, Kyle's good. He ain't no Jimmy Johnson though. All right, do we want to end this podcast for the 5th time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Have a good week, everybody. See you at Martinsville.
Holla.
Chad Fincham Supremacy.